After that big win a night ago for the Toronto Raptors, you knew this game tonight was going to be difficult as the Raptors welcomed in the Brooklyn Nets to Amalie Arena. And last time we played Brooklyn, they had Kyrie, but no Durant and no James Harden. Durant did play today, but was clearly not a focal point of their offense. A lot of their bench guys, a lot of their role players got the job done in this one. And for the Toronto Raptors, this game hurts. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not just going to take positives out of a negative game and blah, blah, blah. This game hurts. For any fan that wanted to get into that play and kind of see where this team could go, this game really hurts that. Because if you won today's game, you'd be half a game up on the Bulls. You'd be only half a game behind the Wizards and right there sniffing that spot. And you would have won 6 of 7. I mean, you would have won the back-to-backs. And I mean, it would have been great. But with the 116-103 loss and the Raptors dropping to 26-36 on the year, they're now a game and a half behind the Wizards, and they're half a game behind the Bulls now. And the Raptors do not have a Russell Westbrook or a Bradley Beal or, heck, even a Zach LaVine. Actually, no, I think he's still hurt, excuse me. But either way, they're playing inspired basketball, are the Bulls right now. Toronto Raptors, tonight's game was really tough, and we talked about it in yesterday's video. The schedule down the stretch is not easy. And you needed a game like this, and you didn't get it. They were in it for majority of the game. The first 3 quarters, the Raptors were right there. I think they had a 3-point lead going into the fourth. They were feeling good. Oh my goodness, it's fantastic. And then they flat out, they stunk in the fourth quarter and lost. First quarter, they were up by 2, 28-26. They were at one point up by 7, and I think it was like 14-7 at one point in the first quarter. They're feeling great. You're up by 2 after 1. In the second quarter, your offense struggles. They score 30. You score 24. You're -6 in the quarter, but you're only down by 4 at halftime. And the Raptors go in the third with an answer, and they did a damn good job in that third quarter, winning it 31-24. You're +7. +7 in the quarter, and you are up by 3 going into the fourth. You're in a great situation, but now you got to close this game. And they didn't. They didn't make shots. They only scored 20, and they allowed 36. That right there is the story of the basketball game. And the other story of this game is the guy that everyone, including myself, defended in the last video, and Fred VanVleet, the two of the higher paid players on this team did not play well. We saw Malachi Flynn play the fourth quarter last game. Why? Well, not only was he making shots, but Fred VanVleet was not. And today, it was no different. We'll talk about those guys in a second. But you don't play a great fourth quarter and you lose by 13. So I always have my 3 keys to the game. What happened today? Well, they shot 48% from the field. We shot 40% from field. That's not very good. But that's not one of my keys to the game. How the Raptors rebound today? Well, they were +8 on the offensive glass and +6 on the glass. So they did fine. They did fine there. How'd they shoot the 3? 35%. Not great. Not great. Maybe it was bare minimum average, but not great. And they shot 40% from 3-point range. You won the rebounding stuff. You didn't shoot the 3 excessively well, and you didn't defend the 3 excessively well. And you didn't play a good fourth quarter, so you lost. Plain and simple. And they didn't miss a free. I think they were 18 of 18 from the line, 100% from the free throw line, where the Brooklyn Nets Raptors were 84% from the line. Now let's get into these specific player numbers. First off, congratulations to Khem Birch for his second double-double as a Toronto Raptor. 13 points, 14 rebounds, 5 of 9 shooting, even though a couple of those were bunnies on the inside that he missed. But either way, he had a double-double, 13 and 14. Great job by Khem Birch. Now, Pascal Siakam. Again, I defended this guy like crazy in the last video, and I stand behind what I said. But today he was not good. 10 points, 7 boards, 2 dimes. That's not what I look at. The 2 of 16 from the field and the 0 of 5 from 3-point range, those are what I see and go, ugh, that's ugly. Fred VanVleet, because everyone loves going after Pascal, but for some reason not Fred. 11 points, 6 boards, 5 dimes. He shot 4 of 17 and was 3 of 12 from 3-point range. That's not good enough. For this team to make that push, to make that jab into the playoffs, or play-ins, or whatever the heck you want to call it, you need, like, especially where we're at so far in this year, you need all hands on deck. You need all guys performing at a high level, and those two guys did not give it to you today. They just didn't. You know, OG did his job. Lowry did his job. Flynn did his job off the bench. Kem Birch did amazing at the 5. Your two big guys of Pascal and Fred did not give you really anything today. And both players, you know, Pascal shot 2 of 16 from the field. Fred was 4 of 17. That's terrible. And they combined 3 of 17 from three-point range. That's not good enough. And as I mentioned, Kyle Lowry did his job tonight. 24 points, a couple boards, and 6 dimes for Kyle. 8 of 14 shooting, with 6 of 9 from 3. He did his job. OG seems like he's been on an absolute mission as of late. Listen to this. Listen to these numbers from the young OG. 21 points, 6 boards, 6 dimes. Shot 9 of 15 from the field, was 3 of 5 from 3, and had 2 steals. Cash money for OG Anunoby and Malachi Flynn. 13 points, couple boards, 3 dimes on 4 of 8 shooting, and was 1 of 5 from 3. And people are going to question Nick Nurse's decision. And you know what? I'm kind of on that train here. If I'm not mistaken, Malachi Flynn did not play the final, half of the fourth quarter or whatever the case. Fred VanVleet got a majority. He played 42 minutes, did Fred VanVleet today. 42 minutes, and he shot 4 of 17 and 3 of 12 from 3. Sorry, but I would take Malachi Flynn's 4 of 8 and 1 of 5 from 3 over Fred VanVleet's 4 of 17 and 3 of 12. Because Fred was not good today. So much ISO ball, just trying to dribble on the inside and get it blocked by Durant or Griffin or somebody on the inside. Malachi's trying to do a lot of things on the perimeter, and really, that's where you want to live if you're facing the Nets as well. You know, that's it. You're not a tall guy, so trying to get in the paint is not a very good idea. You know, Fred VanVleet's pretty good at that, but when you're going ISO, expect him to be ready at the rim as well. But that's just my take on that. I just don't think the Raptors played a good enough game today. Their key guys did not give them what they needed today, and you allowed a lot of their bench guys to kill you. Tyler Johnson made some big shots. Mike James was unbelievable off the bench. He finished the game for the Brooklyn Nets. I think he was on the floor the entire rest of the game because he was unreal. He was great today. Kyrie wasn't good. Durant didn't shoot a lot. You can clearly tell the focal point was not their offense. But for the Raptors, you didn't shoot the ball well enough to win, and you didn't defend the fourth quarter. That's the storyline. The next game for the Toronto Raptors is in Denver. Here come the late games, people. 9 p.m. tip-off there in Denver on Thursday night. If there's any sniff of this resurgence of possible playoffs, play-ins, you got to beat Denver. No Jamal Murray. I don't care what the record suggests. You got to find a way to get some wins. With the schedule that it is for the Raptors the rest of the season, it's going to be tough no matter what. But what I've noticed with this Raptor team, you are going to get every single punch from every single player the rest of the way. This team battles, and you've noticed that since they've had this little streak of winning, they play hard every single night. And that's really all I ask for with this team out there right now. Play hard, give me everything. They did today, it just wasn't enough. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the game, if you're a Raptor fan, but if you're a Nets fan and you love the game today, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game? Twitter's down below for myself. Follow, send me a DM. Do all that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Leafs edition tomorrow night as they are in Montreal at the Bell Center taking on the Canadiens. 8 p.m. puck drop there. As for the Blue Jays, they won today, and it was a doozy against the Nationals. We'll talk very shortly that Jays edition. And as for the Raptors, as I've talked about, their next contest is on Thursday in Denver in the Mile High City, taking on the Nuggets. 9 p.m. tip-off there. I don't know what Raptor team we're going to see, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.